I'm Master Sergeant Greg Meinert, and I am a First Sergeant. First Sergeant basically is the commander's right-hand man for all enlisted matters, because they realize that we're out there. We see that we have that day-to-day, everyday interaction, and we understand, and we can come back to him and give him that advice so he can make that sound decision. Go out a little bit further with that, I'm also responsible for taking care of our airmen, our officers, and our civilians. I want to be able, for the individual to be able to focus on their task at hand, their mission. Now when it takes away from their part is if they're having financial issues, they're having housing issues, they can't get a medical appointment. Now they're it's taken away from their concentration of the mission, and now they're concentrating on more of their personal things. So I can roll in there, step in and say, okay, what's the problem? If you find me sitting at my desk, I'm not doing my job. My job should entail going out and I should know I should have the pulse of all matters for our commander. The big thing is I want people to see who the First Sergeant is, make sure that they know who I am, and be approachable to them. So if they do have an issue, they'll come up to me, hey, Shirt, you got a second? Be able to talk to them, yeah, come on, we'll talk. Any type of matters. That's how I'm going to find out the issues. You know, I love working with people. On my previous career field, I worked with a lot of officers and taking care of them as life support troops. So to me, it's just a second step of going on there and helping people. I wanted to be a First Sergeant ever since I was an A1C. Got in some trouble myself, had that good First Sergeant that was able to take care of me. When I saw what First Sergeants actually do and the positive thing of going out there and helping folks when you're in trouble and you need something taken care of, that First Sergeant comes in there, wraps her arms around you and to take care of you. You know, you have some long days, you come in early in the morning, you leave late at night. It takes away from your family. You know, that's one of the biggest sacrifices, that's one of the hardest things. You know, leaving in the morning when your kids are saying, you know, when you coming home, well, I can't answer that right away. Or if you're out and about, you get that phone call and you got to leave. I had a young senior airman, was pregnant, went to deliver, and when she delivered, you know, the baby came out, she went unconscious, and she almost died. Now you have a distraught husband who doesn't know what's going to happen with his wife and his newborn, and you're sitting there talking to the doctors, making sure, is she going to be okay? They don't know. Okay, then you're notifying, you know, the family, you're talking to the command section, letting them know. And then I spent, you know, 12 hours at the hospital making sure that she was going to be okay until she got out of the woods. But then on the same thing is another one was taken to the hospital, thought routine pregnancy, and the baby's died. It's hard when you're dealing with a death in the family, death in the unit, you know, because everyone's going to look to you to lean on to help. Having that airman who just does not seem to get it, but you don't give up on them. And I'll tell you, the best thing I had was I didn't give up on them, kept working with them. It took a while, you know, but then you get an email back and you look, they get promoted, and we could have easily said, you know what, we don't want you in this Air Force and we're going to move on. And they come back to you and say, Shirt, you know, thank you for being there. It meant a lot for us. Even family members coming back and thanking you for, hey, thank you for taking care of our son or our daughter in the time of need.